This weekend recap is brought to you by the Best Western Holiday Lodge of Clear Lake. After a weekend off, the Bulls were back in action, this time down in St. Louis, Missouri to take on the Junior Blues. The weekend was very similar to the one in Peoria, as it was a quick start for the home team. Samuel Maddox scores just 32 seconds into the game, and once again, the Bulls are in an early hole. Things don't get much better later in the period, as a turnover leads to a break for the Blues. Danill Ovchinnikov gets it by Roman Malkov, and St. Louis leads by 2. Malkov would keep it a 2-goal game as he denies the backhand from Logan, and we head to the second period with the Blues up by 2. The first 5 minutes of the middle frame were totally dominated by the Bulls as Marshall Barnes puts the puck in the empty net just 1:11 into the period. That cut the deficit in half. Just over a minute later, Sato, playing in his first game of the season, goes around everyone and lets a wrist shot go, and it finds Twine, and this game is tied at 2. The next minute, it's Logan Miller's turn as he cashes in on a rebound in front. His first of the year gives the Bulls a 3-2 lead. Still in the second, Jack Hatton of the Blues will be on a breakaway. Marshall Cheetah hauls him down, and we're going to get a penalty shot for St. Louis. Hatton comes in very slowly, takes a wrist shot, and Roman Malkov is able to get a shoulder on it and preserve the Bulls' 3-2 lead. North Iowa really picks up the pace after the big save as Mike Lyons gets the pass from Cheetah, takes a nice low shot, and Christian Kause is able to redirect it by Hunter Smith for his first as a Bull, and the lead is now 4-2. Connor Clemons with a nice play behind the net to keep possession of the puck, gets it to Marshall Barnes, and he finds Owen Larson for the tap-in goal, his second of the year, and it's a 5-2 North Iowa lead as we head to the third. A breakdown early in the period leaves Dunaway wide open in the slot. He'll poke it past Malkov to make it a 5-3 game. St. Louis on the power play now. Ivan Galaguzov with the shot. Malkov to save, but the puck goes up in the air. Jack Hatton gets a piece of it and gets it behind Malkov into the net. Upon further review, it appears if Hatton hits it with his glove, which should nullify the goal, or even if he did get his stick on it, it's above the crossbar, which should also disallow the goal. Nevertheless, the officials allow the call to stand after a conference, and we have a 5-4 game late in the third. Final minutes of the game, Cameron McAtee takes the shot. Malkov stops that one and covers up. Closing seconds, Larson clears the puck down ice, and Barnes will be there to tap in his second goal into the empty net and puts this one away as the Bulls will win their second straight game, this one by a score of 6-4. Roman Malkov makes 33 saves in the win for the Bulls. Saturday night in St. Louis had a feeling of deja vu as Samuel Maddox scores just over a minute into the action. That's his 5th of the season. Ivan Galaguzov working hard to get to the net. Brady Myers just trying to play it off into the corner, but ends up putting it right on the tape of Galaguzov. He puts it into the back of the net. He's got his 3rd of the year to make it 2-0. Getting towards the end of the first, Dalton Johnson gets it to Sato, and the fastest man on skates does it again. Sean Griffin was like a turnstile, as Sato goes 5-hole, bringing the Bulls within 1. North Iowa can't build off the Sato goal as a minute later the puck bounces to Dunaway. He makes no mistake. His second goal of the weekend puts his team back up by 2 heading into the second period. 3-on-1 for the Bulls. Josh Arnold makes a nice pass over to Kalen Denny, who gets it by Smith. And once again, North Iowa is within 1 on Denny's first. Bulls on the power play, but a nice play by Maddox has the puck going the other way. And his spin-around pass ends up on the stick of Nick Balestra. He goes top shelf on Myers, and St. Louis has their lead now to 4-2. Blues on the power play now. Thomas Loeffelman just going to do it himself. Comes out of the corner and picks his spot. The Blues go up 5-2, and that would be the final. St. Louis wins this one and salvages a series split with the Bulls. North Iowa will get set for their home opener this Friday night against the Chicago Junior Bulldogs. This weekend recap was brought to you by the Best Western Holiday Lodge of Clear Lake.